but I don't think you're one of those necessarily anyway. So
Yeah.
you can. I'm sure you'd be able to build something there. All right, and we're jumping into loser semifinals. JJM and Jflex versus Dawson and Soap. I mean, I guess we just saw Dawson and Soap not too long ago versus another Sheik at the least. And to tell you the truth, JJM plays like a spacing in a dress sometimes.
Yes. I think Dawson is much better suited to get a little bit more involved versus this team, where you don't have the threat of a Fox full hop back air, like just zoning you out quite as much. So I'd be interested to see how the game plan adjusts slightly from this team relative to what we saw.
A lot more safe airspace for sure. But even like in that sort of scenario at 65%, like Dawson kind of went off the stage to wait. I kind of wish Dawson would at least threaten like coming forward and making enough room for Fox to comfortably ledge dash and regain like footing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that passivity, we'll see how it works out. There have been some really strong teams puffs that play very passively, you know? So it just depends how the strategy works out in the end.
Dude, Hungrybox, like, is relatively passive in teams, but his thing is, like, if you're off stage, you're dead.
Yeah.
Period. You know, like, if you're going to play that style, it's like you said, you have to, A, wait for that opportunity, and B, when you get that opportunity, it needs to be open.
Well, and I think that Dawson could. It's just those opportunities have not been presenting themselves, and I don't think it's necessarily any fault of just Soap, right?
Right. Sometimes it just doesn't shake out that way,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
relative to all the play styles of all the different players and stuff.
And so you need to adjust. It also helps that Hungrybox's frequent team partner is Plum, who could just play 2v1 with 8 stocks and be somewhat successful. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the fastest foxes in the business, for sure.
Oh, I miss hearing people call tags. What a great time to be alive. I love a good local. It's not regional, but you know.
Nice cleanup by Jflex there.
I go for pound there.
Oh my god, so much damage.
Yeah, geez.
Nice back air there to interrupt the potential up throw follow-up from Soap.
Okay, so just a snapshot once again. Red team up. 2 full stocks, more or less. Okay, now up 1. Gotta check in on the stocks every now and then. Changes how people play. And up air, no, goes for the back air into Nair. Extension, and floats for another Nair. Yeah, that's a good edge guard right there from JJM. A nice solo play.
Yeah. And that's not a good sign. If you're just getting your stocks cleaned up solo like that, as Soap, something definitely needs to change between this one and the next one if you want to win the set.
Well, I think Dawson was occupied the whole show. Right there, you do the jab, right? That was your opportunity to dash attack him in the back. I love the grab release, though. That's okay. I'll forgive it.
A clean game 1 cleanup by JJM and Jflex.
Yeah, by mid-game, they had established a solid lead, and nothing was changing as the match, as the game kept going. Yeah. Thinking about FD, huh? I guess I like that. Yeah. I would go there, I think. Yeah, so Dawson looks like already trying to play a more airspace restriction style than rather just trying to stay safe. You know what probably really is a little different? Is I think that playing passive on the edge and waiting to get your opportunities, you know, has its merits.
Yeah.
But when your team has positioning, like where your opponents are in the corner, you have to go extend with them, right? And because of Puff's lack of speed, it takes just a while for Dawson to get over there to help. And on a long stage like this, like we saw earlier, Dawson was willing to come across the stage a little more. Like right now, right? Not playing the corner as much at this moment.
Nice choice by Soap not to double jump there. He was going to run right into Jflex's back air. So, good team's awareness.
You always feel like a pro when you're like, oh, a miss.
Nice.
Okay, does a pummel to wake. I haven't thought about that contingency plan before.
That was really good. That just goes to show that they're seasoned teammates.
Yeah.
You know? They have a plan B for something like that.
Okay, lots of damage on Soap right now. Stock taken. Dawson playing the stock tank game once again.
Dawson gets one more chance here. Nice. Floats safely to the other side of the stage. Just doesn't want to mess with red team.
It looks like JJM very much predicting full hops from Soap. I've seen quite a few like double jump into up air in particular spots where you might see a full hop drill go or something. I wonder what has informed that read. We'll have to watch out and see if it works out as the game goes on. I guess it could also kill Puff if she tries to float in, but...
Nice crouch.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think this Sheik even did anything. I think it was just a crouch, wait for a while, and then rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest really haven't been flying so much, right? Which is something you have a little more liberty to do in teams.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and in some sets you'll see them more than others, but from Dawson and Soap in general, they're not a very rest-heavy Puff Fox.
Yeah, so it's just not, he's honestly not landing a lot of grabs, which is like how you get rest set up. Or like a lot of launchers. Okay, speaking of it,
well, yeah, I think that it's partially a factor of it being so much 1v2 from Soap, because you can't really grab in a 1v2 so easily. So then you're counting on throw invincibility, and it just gets ugly.
Especially if Dawson's going to play like that passive style that's away, like further away from Fox, it makes more sense to like put out moves like Nair and back air that'll throw your opponent off stage, as opposed to like an up tilt that'll combo into a rest or something like that. So that's probably why we're not seeing it quite as much.
Yeah, they're playing more the edge guards for sure. Wow, Soap hitting.
Yeah, he's going in.
Neutral exchanges in a row. Yeah, jeez.
And he's still living, and he gets a kill. Yeah, FD a really strong pick, I think, for this team.
Yeah, the way that Soap and Dawson play, it sure puts a lot of pressure on Soap to make things happen. So when he does, it works out okay. But when it doesn't, they just sort of fizzle, right?
Yeah.
Well, in this game, it's been working out pretty good.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay, still a stock advantage.
Yeah. It's within reach for the Peach Sheik team, though.
Yeah.
Especially after that.
And they want the edge guard badly. Okay, end up hitting him back on stage.
Oh, miscue there.
And tries to read a dash forward, does JJM. Instead, Soap jumps over, gets a couple of hits. Side B is just a little higher than JJM was ready for.
Nice.
Smash will do it.
Really good sense on Jflex's lack of commitment there. And just
Yeah, needed to refresh, but just didn't do it at the right time.
Yeah.
A little late. Not in time. You think you're not in time to punish the slow get up, you just don't punish at all. You do not want things to turn around. So
if I were this team, I would personally opt for Dawson to play the lead here, just because he is lower percent and like...
Nothing for cheat kills you right away, right?
Yeah.
At least nothing that can't be interrupted.
Yeah.
By Fox's
like the
speed.
win condition for Jflex there was to kill Soap, right?
Yeah.
And
it played into it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, played into it a little. I mean, that is the nature of the way that their team plays. It's probably the team with the most defined roles we've seen by a mile.
Yeah.
Right? Like everyone knows what both of them are doing. After the first game you're playing against them, you know what the game plan is.
Mm-hmm. This is they're kind of like, I hate to say, it might sound like an insult when I'm saying it, but it's actually a compliment. They're like the first Yomi level layer of teams, right? When you first start playing it and you first like establish your role with your partner, they've gotten really good at that, you know? The next thing is like kind of knowing when to break the rules.
Yes.
And I think that would take this team from, okay, they could make grand finals to, okay, they're a favorite for grand finals, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, aggressive puffing teams is not the worst thing.
No? I mean, we saw it work with Toussaint and Jflex at the first crew. And Toussaint was just resting everybody like crazy, I remember. Just picked up off everything, you know? And just always being in the right spot.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think that, Sheik Puff is somewhat easily played in a rest style because you can do the back throw rest stuff and everything.
Right.
Yeah. Not that this team comp can't, but sort of lends itself a little bit less, maybe. Okay, yeah, JJM keeping Jflex safe.
Soap going high. Nice call out by JJM there. Oh,
Team's edge guard. That time gets burned.
Nice roll in there. Like you said, when in doubt, roll towards your teammate.
Yep.
Made it way safer.
You concede space, but sometimes it is the safest way to get you back. Okay. Jflex still living after what was a difficult-looking recovery position.
Red team holding on to their stocks here. Okay.
And JJM trying to make it back.
Nice.
Jflex cannot go far enough out there. That's one of the things about Puff. She can fly real far.
Really
out there
good
for those
mash.
things. Yeah, yeah. Okay, strong slap off the stage.
Really good target switch from Soap there. Could have easily gotten himself into trouble if he went off for that edge guard.
Yeah, Fox, more than any other character, target switching extremely important to have in your tool set. The shield standoff on the platform gets interrupted by a turnip from JJM.
Okay, if green team cleans up both stocks here, it's green team favored, and if red team cleans up that stock, it's red team favored.
And so it's red team favored. The question really is how much damage can they get done before they lose these two stocks. They're both at quite high percent.
How much extra credit?
Okay. Pretty good so far for green team. Oh yeah, they tried to do the
pressure.
knockoff. Yep. Okay, down smash.
that's
Still
a
off the stage. You just go for the strong 2v1 versus Peacher. Yeah. If Sheik even could make it back, it's still not worth it. You really, getting a huge amount of damage on a tank like Peach is more important than just an edge guard on someone who's already high percent. Solid back air. Yeah, the green team has tons of stage positioning. That's the thing. Dawson is trying to protect the middle, and actually Jflex able to sneak in.
Nice. Those edge guards from Jflex, man. Turned a losing position into a winning one real quick. Yep. Oh, okay. Dawson lives.
Actually down to 1-1. Sheik at somewhat high percent. Dawson very close to a death here. And then once again, it's going to come down to how much damage can Soap do amidst two enemy players. And, well, down smash is doing some damage, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Nice cleanup from Dawson there.
And it's turned into a 2v1.
Yeah.
We've seen this a few times, although this time, the Peach is at pretty high percent too.
Oh, you got to be very careful with Soap.
JJM's been in a lot of 2v1 scenarios. Yeah, Dawson playing it really slow. Fox can play it somewhat slow versus Peach too, but the pace is different. Yeah, the forward air into tech chase and the up smash. They're, you see in the player cam, quite happy they were able to clutch that game.
And honestly, forward air, an interesting but wise choice. Yeah. Because if you do down air, you have to deal with potentially smash the eye on the down air, potentially smash the eye on the shine, making your kill confirm difficult, or potentially giving them an opportunity to do the fast fall to ledge before you even get the up air, or the up smash, and forward air just setting up for a clean tech chase, just making it simple.
I tell you, Fox down air, no, they don't make it like they used to.
Yeah.
Back in my day, it just hit, and then you get a shine, and it was great.
Exactly.
It doesn't work like that anymore.
Very impressive from Dawson and Soap to keep themselves in that game.
Okay, this is the crucial edge guard.
Jflex is... Oh, wait a second.
Edge guard.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, and I guess that's the thing about Puff is you really can go all the way down there to challenge the range.
With very little risk.
And once again, they've worked themselves into center stage. Red team controlling a whole lot of space. That back throw does some good work, though. You can see Dawson wants to pressure the Peach near the edge of the stage. That is one of your win conditions. And, you know, a nice save.
Yeah. I feel like when you're Dawson and Soap and you win a game in that position where you potentially could have lost one, it very much emboldens you, and it looks like they're playing very confident going into this this game 4, even if they're slightly behind right now.
Yeah. No, Dawson for sure taking a more active role, sort of like we've been calling for in some of these games.
Yeah.
And I mean, are they still maybe behind? Maybe, but it feels like it's paying off.
Oh, yeah, that was a falling up air for sure, but Peach was just in the perfect spot to prevent that from happening. Nice fake out, but also good save from JJM.
Okay, yep, and a good job by Dawson playing sort of traffic cop, stopping Jflex from crossing the street while JJM was in a difficult recovery position. Usually it's Marth that does that kind of thing, but Puff had it that time.
Yeah, Dawson now the aggressor, keeping red team in the corner. Nice.
2 hits, and now the green team with a definitive advantage.
Yeah, I feel like
keep space.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was going to say, I feel like green team has really hit their stride in terms of playing around each other. We're seeing a lot of saves. We're seeing a lot of very smart kill setups. If they do end up winning this set, I will be interested to see how they fare versus the rest of the field moving forward.
Yeah, I'm feeling better about them making it to Grands than I did before the set started.
Yes.
I tell you that. And I bet they do too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But first, JJM and Jflex still stand on the right. And the lead's not that big that they can write them off just yet. Okay, throwing needles to try to help. Jflex bails JJM out of a bad situation once again, a story we've seen many times. Able to snag the ledge.
Oh, nice pickup there.
Yeah, it's a huge pickup. Can't quite get the closer. JJM goes for a read as you have to in that spot.
Nice, weak fair. Keeps Soap in the game.
Oh, wow. The
Pound
pound
kill?
almost killed. Wow.
Oh!
They get up smash into rest?
Oh, okay, they both die there. It's a relatively even game, though.
It's just so much bravery to do up smash versus rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of relatively even game, it's like dead even right now. It could go either way, as the great Ken once said.
I'm seeing Jflex hop around these platforms, though, especially near Dawson, and that is scary for me, because if you get caught by one up air, dude.
Yeah, JJM's been going for those reads in neutral, so yeah, could lead to a big punish. Jflex gets things started. Gonna drop in the back air. No, another important interruption from Dawson off stage. Soap's survivability has been in large part thanks to his teammate. He's not there to help anymore, and of course Jflex will be able to close it out. Not an unwinnable spot for Dawson. Puff, one of the better characters in the 2v1.
Yeah.
Many say second best. Turn up to cover.
And if you're going to 2v1 against a particular comp, it helps a ton that there's not a Fox on there.
Yeah, when one stray move,
I
was going to say, isn't guaranteed to kill, but the Nair did in that case. And we have another Game 5 here.
Game 5-er. Like we were saying, some evenly matched teams at 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding. And JJM and Jflex, feels like, I mean, they're here Game 5, but it feels like they've really had to work super hard to get there.
Yeah.
Like, I think Dawson and Soap overall have control of the set. And that's just the sense that I'm getting. And so we'll see exactly how that informs their play here on Game 5 Dreamland. The survivability was so good last time, partially thanks to, you called out how well Dawson and Soap were playing as far as saving and making space off stage for recoveries. And it's going to be extended even farther here on Dreamland unless Jflex goes back to his class. There it is again. We talked about Jflex's greatest strength in teams might be his ability to execute edge guards so well, and it's been fairly neutralized.
Yeah.
That being said, if you hit them enough times, eventually they will just disappear off the side blast zone, and red team has now got themselves a lead.
Yeah, the percent mechanic kind of bails you out.
that it does, yes.
Okay. Soap applying some pressure in the corner here. Unfortunate, Jflex getting caught by JJM's down smash there. Nice coverage by both team members there. Just simple, grab ledge from Soap. Dawson covers high, checkmate.
Back to a pretty even game. Nice punt. I really like that they both fell in at the same time. Dawson switches into Peach, and then Soap goes and tries to take on Jflex simultaneously.
Yeah.
I mean, that shows a level of team coordination, too, being able to switch targets together. Yep, nice fair. A good edge guard from Dawson that time.
And even if JJM tech instant up B, like Dawson could weave around and place it back here and there. And okay. It's still a relatively even game.
Yep.
some low percent kills from Soap.
Yeah, it's been a pretty dynamic one for sure. Yeah, look at Dawson still with all the stocks remaining.
Oh, nice from Jflex. Quick damage.
Yeah, Dawson tries to just maintain some space so they can send Soap back in once again. Okay, we have a sort of an edge guard scenario. I think this is the ledge by had there. Maybe got scared away by JJM.
Jflex and JJM trying to move into the corner here.
Yeah, Nair restricting a lot of the, like, all the full hop options. Ends up getting a hit. Meanwhile, JJM is able to work on Dawson. Pretty good choice with the down smash.
Yeah.
Needles help them get back. JJM gets in the middle to interrupt. The Reds team still living too. Oh, barely doesn't get the down air instead.
Fox lives one more time. All right.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough time.
Puff too slow to get over there with the save. Still a very even game. They have a little 2v1 scenario, and
nice.
they turn it into a rest. Not a kill, but a lot of damage on that rest.
Soap managed to continue the combo going.
Okay.
All right, now we've got red team with the center stage here.
Okay, they got the little grab release thing on the Nair. And now they try to 2v1 JJM, but JJM a little bit elusive, and they actually hit Dawson away. Now the tables have turned. However, JJM and Jflex do not take that opportunity to 2v1 Soap. Instead, kind of back off. I guess they 2v1 Soap most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to regain your footing. Yep, that's what you do.
Good call with the forward throw there.
Cannonball technique.
Yeah. Go get him. Okay.
Grabs the edge.
This could be a major tide turner.
Yeah, Dawson obviously has to live, but if 2 stocks are taken, all of a sudden this green team advantage. A slight advantage red team at the moment. And once again, it comes down a lot to how Soap can do versus 2 characters in close quarters.
Okay. Oh, very risky double jump there.
Yeah, dealing with 0% Peach here is the real challenge. Wait, did Dawson just find an opportunity? Does not quite get the... No, they do get the stock.
Wait a second.
A critical find from Dawson. They got a big combo going. Can we get the up air? So close.
Oh my god, he tried to wave dash down smash.
They had a few opportunities to maybe close it. Can they get the rest? Not quite in time. Nice.
Nice.
The Dawson
GG's.
drill lets them get a